come as no surprise that in 2021, a UK survey of 1,000 women aged 18 to 24 reported that 97% of them had experienced being sexually harassed. The CDC reports that 1 in 3 women experience some form of sexual violence throughout their lifetimes. And while it may not be all men, with the problem so large and looming that it affects all women, the only solution we are given is to compromise to avoid becoming a part of the statistic. Let's see the world through a young woman's eyes. Aged 18 to 24, like our 97% statistic. She has disposable income, though still less than a man of her ranking, and has decided she wants to go out on the town. She's getting ready. Her first dilemma is the choice between a mini and maxi dress. The mini dress is too provocative. She'll be asking for it. Asking for what, you say? Joining the 97%, the 1 in 3, and that's assuming she hasn't already. However, choosing the maxi dress that covers her up will make her a prude. She'll never get a man in that garb. This notion is in fact completely untrue. Predatory men have been proved to be more likely to target women who dress conservatively. In an article from 2007 titled "Sexy Dressing Revisiting, Does Target Dress Play a Part in Sexual Harassment Cases?" by Teresa Biner, the following is said in regards to what rapists look for in a victim. While people perceive dress to have an impact on who is assaulted, studies of rapists suggest that victim attire is not a significant factor. Instead, rapists look for signs of passiveness and submissiveness, which studies suggest are more likely to coincide with body-concealing clothing. This suggests that men equate body-concealing clothing with passive and submissive qualities, which are qualities that rapists look for in victims. Thus, those who wore provocative clothes would not be viewed as passive or submissive and would less likely be victims of assault. Let's return to our young woman. She's in the mini dress, as it makes her less prone to being victimized. She's now doing her makeup. I've already established that heavy makeup makes her appear more confident and therefore makes her a less likely choice of victim. She mustn't forget to cover herself in glitter, though. Glitter can be left as evidence on an attacker's body. She also can't forget to keep her location on to share with her friends or partner in case she's in trouble by buying a tracking device. However, this makes for a double-edged sword. Women are most likely to be raped by someone they know. A state crime commission report suggests that 1 in 4 of over 3,000 customers in New South Wales purchasing a tracking device had a recorded history of domestic violence, and most likely purchased said devices to strip their victims of privacy and autonomy. Trackers are also expensive and will likely cost too much considering she makes far less than her male colleagues. So, now we can establish that she's equally unsafe outside and inside the home. However, she has no fear, as there are plenty of steep purchases she can make to minimize that danger. She can carry pepper spray, pen knives, batons, kitty knuckles, a gun, except all of these items are illegal to purchase in many countries, including the UK. Hairspray makes a better option for pepper spray, but the can is huge and won't fit in her handbag, so she packs a backpack instead. Next, her shoes. Stilettos make for a good weapon, but are difficult to run in. Trainers would be appropriate for a quick escape. So, as you would do, she packs her trainers and wears the stilettos. The extra weight makes her bag far more heavier, so it's even more difficult to run with. She also can't forget her cup cover, anti-rape gadgets, and drug testing kit. Upon a sharp rise in drink-spiking offences, a Cornwall and Devon sergeant suggested that all women carry drug testing kits when going to bars, though didn't offer to make them freely accessible to the public. With all these extra things our young woman may have purchased, she's either out of money and can't afford to go out, or carrying a heavy bag alongside her. But if she hasn't wasted all of her money yet, fear not! She can attend a self-defense course for hundreds, if not thousands, per week. It's empowering. It's women taking back their body from men. Or is it just shifting the responsibility of sexual violence back onto victims? Some governments have discussed passing evening curfews on women to minimize danger. It's always said to be for the protection of women, but is it not equally degrading and dehumanizing to strip women of their freedom because men's desires are just too great? In 2024, the market revenue for self-defense products was valued at $7.5 billion USD and is estimated to reach $12.3 billion in 2033. All of that money individual women have spent on solving a systemic issue, a woman's issue, if you will. But is it really a women's issue? The depth of the problem permeates into its very etymology. Blame is shifted onto the marginalized group rather than the people marginalizing said group. It's never a man's fault for catcalling at you. You should have taken the compliment. It's your fault if a man touches you. You shouldn't have tempted him in those leggings. It's your fault if he rapes you because you didn't say no. And if you did, you weren't harsh enough. Oh, but you also weren't kind enough. Men don't take rejection well, so soften the blow, but don't be too nice or it's an invitation. But these fictional standards that we use to shame and blame women around are fundamentally based on the idea that men can and will take what they want and there's no use in stopping that. So why is it our problem as women that men oppress us? And that is why I implore you all, start calling these issues men's issues. For women and girls in the audience, believe victims, stand up for your sisters, and at the very least support the exposing of the disgusting system that we are forced into when our prepubescent bodies are deemed too provocative for the men in our lives, such as our uncles and fathers. And for the men in the audience, you have double our power. You have the guarantee that your voice will always be heard, and it is never too late to challenge the system. Complacency is encouragement. If you see a man leering, catcalling, groping a woman, call him out in the moment. Stop it when you can, report it immediately, and ask her afterwards if she is okay. Check in with the women in your lives, your mothers, aunts, sisters, wives, friends, daughters, because chances are she is a part of that statistic. Ask a woman directly if she wants what you wish to take from her, and don't pester, don't threaten, don't cheat or lie or inebriate her in pursuit of her succumbing. And for all of you, silence lets the system win. So be better. Do better.